Today I'm going to be sharing a this or that on two different brush cleansing products. So recently in my favorites I mentioned the Beauty Blender Solid Cleanser. So this one I just have sitting in like a Beauty Blender container, but it's just a white disc that looks like this. Normally they're bigger and they come in their own separate container, but I got this from a set from Birchbox. And so that I really like. I think it does a really great job at cleaning my brushes. Up until I got that, I had only been using like baby shampoo or Dawn dish soap, and both of those were okay, but I felt like they dried out my brushes a lot and they didn't always get it as clean as I would have liked. So I really liked this, but I know that this is really expensive. So I'd heard a lot of people talking about the Dr. Bronner soap, and they were saying how that was a dupe for the Beauty Blender Solid. So I decided to pick that up. So I went to Target, and that's where I got mine. And I got this little pink soap container, and then I also got the Dr. Bronner soap. So it's kind of dirty looking, but this one specifically is the lavender one. They have a couple different flavors, and it was like $4 something for this, and I know it is at least like $20 for the regular size of the Beauty Blender Solid. So I decided to do a demo for you guys. I'll show you guys how clean each brush gets and tell you what my thoughts are. So I'm going to do that now. I'll show you guys how the brushes look when I actually clean them with each different thing. Ultimately, I think that the Dr. Bronner soap is almost as good as the Beauty Blender Solid soap. I think that the Beauty Blender Solid gets my brushes just a little bit cleaner. I sometimes have to go in more times to re-cleanse my brushes to get the Dr. Bronner's to get it as clean as the Beauty Blender seems to get it in like one wash. But honestly, it's not too bad. I think both of these work a lot better than like the baby shampoo that I was trying to use. I think both of them are super easy to use, and it makes it a lot quicker to do it this way rather than trying to dump like baby shampoo on each time. But ultimately, I think if you want your brushes to get clean super fast, I think that the Beauty Blender Solid works a lot better, even though it's more expensive. But I think after my Beauty Blender Solid is gone, I'm going to keep going for the Dr. Bronner's just because it's cheaper and it's going to last me a long time. I mean, like this bar of soap is going to be lasting me for quite a while, I think. Ultimately, if you're looking for a cheap dupe that doesn't work quite as well, I think Dr. Bronner's is the way to go for you. That's the way I'm gonna go after this, I think. This is gonna last me quite a while anyway, but I just think it's a little bit cheaper and it works pretty much the same, although sometimes, not all of my brushes, but some of my brushes, like my foundation brushes, take a little bit more washing to actually get all of the foundation out, and the Beauty Blender Solid tends to get it out just a little bit faster. So those are my thoughts. I would love to hear your thoughts if you've tried these before, or if you have a brush cleansing method that you think is really, really effective, or if you happen to think that there's something that would make it easier for me to clean using the Dr. Bronners. I've seen people talk about like the brush egg type thing, and there's like the Sigma Spa Glove thing. If any of you guys have used those and you think that those would be really helpful, let me know that in the comments below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one.